For the 30th anniversary, the Transformers Generations line has given us many homages to past Beast-era characters, including Waspinator, Rhinox, and even Beast Machine's Tankor. And continuing this trend is the soon-to-be-released Wavemate of Tankor, Generations Rattrap. At first glance in Beast Mode, Generations Rattrap is a huge step up from his predecessor, this time managing to look like an actual rat. Aside from his incorporating the toy's tan fur and the cartoon's black eyes, what really sticks out is just how big this guy is compared to the previous Rattraps. Rattrap also possesses an excellent amount of articulation, including hinged rear paws, swivel front paws, clipped-in shoulders, and even a movable tail which can hold its shape when bent. A hinged jaw and neck round out articulation on Rattrap, while a hidden flap behind his head, completely unnecessary for robot mode, further proves the labor of love, allowing this toy to do the one thing Rattrap always did in Season 1 that his original toy could not replicate: stand on his hind legs. And it's this sole feature, combined with the upper arm movement and the hand swivels, that single-handedly make this toy amazing in Beast Mode. Quite honestly, I will be very surprised if we do not get a set of replacement forearms that allow him to grasp objects and insult Dinobot, just like he would always do on the show. Sure, when you have him standing on his hindquarters, you can see his exposed chest and the arms stored beneath, but given how clean and how well everything locks together, I can't really care, because bipedal rat mode. Quite honestly, I could keep gushing about rat mode for the rest of this review, but it's time to move on and look at this guy's robot mode. Transforming Rattrap is a pretty straightforward process. We begin by simply flipping the tail out of the way and removing the weapon from the storage peg. Once this has been done, we can then go about untabbing the arms from the sides of the rat body and folding them up out of the way, after which we swing down the rat legs to get them out of the way and further unlock the backpack. After this, we merely have to finish the backpack at this point by unfolding the sides and clipping them into the very back there, locking them into place. Once we've tucked the back flap out of the way for now, we can then go on to transform the legs, which is really the coolest part of this transformation. We start by folding the legs in half, which then creates a peg in order to be able to fold down and plug in the very front of the legs, after which we fold down the beast foot to make the heel. Folding the arms out to the shoulders and folding the head down then mostly completes this figure, and it's only a little bit of adjustment we've got left, folding the backpack up and tucking in the butt under the butt. Once this is done, we just fold the arms back down into place, and there you have it. Generations Rattrap maximized. As with Rat Mode, Robot Mode on Generations Rattrap is also a huge upgrade over the original Flip Changer toy, towering over it in height and looking much better from all angles. In fact, he's actually the same height as the original Transmetal toy. Poseability is quite good on him, complete with a lot of head joint poseability, some good range of motion in the shoulders, complete with ball joints, a swivel at the elbow, and some unfortunately disappointing limited elbow range of motion. However, the leg poseability is very good with ball joints and swivels at the hip, and a very, very good knee joint, which allows for a lot of range. You can also still flip the tail a bit to get it out of the way, and you can twist the rat legs into different configurations or pop them off if you so choose. They go back on easily enough. As for weaponry, Rattrap's big gun is actually two smaller guns that combine into one weapon that, while not entirely accurate, does look a lot like his Shogun, except it's in clear plastic. Rounding out his armaments is a belly bomb that stores in his right forearm, just like on the show, which unfortunately mine didn't come with. Lack of belly bomb aside though, he still looks very good, with a really good head sculpt and even small detail like maximal symbols on his forearms. He looks fantastic in any pose you put him in and fits in perfectly with both IDW characters and updated Beast Wars figures. That said, Rattrap is not without flaws. His backpack does extend out quite a bit, and his ears do tend to block his face when looking at it from different angles. Also worth mentioning is that Rattrap uses a less rigid plastic on a number of joints and hinges. The plastic still feels pretty strong, and I suspect this was done to prevent small parts from breaking instead of just bending, but only time will tell how this plastic holds up over the years. Despite those flaws though, Rattrap's robot mode is still fantastic, and with his release we now have updates of all 5 original Beast Wars Maximals. Like Rhinox and Waspinator before him, Generations Rattrap is the definitive update of the Beast Wars character that we all know and love. If finally having a show-accurate rat mode that can stand on his hind legs and look good doing it wasn't enough reason to buy this toy, his robot mode is also a fantastic likeness, and you'll want to collect him like how Rattrap collects Waspinator parts. Whereas his Wavemate Tankor had a relatively simple transformation, Rattrap's feels suitably involved, and I can't recommend this toy fast enough to both Beast Wars and non-Beast Wars fans alike. Full credit to Hasbro for giving us such a fantastic update of an iconic character who I can now put on a shelf with Optimus Primal telling him to shut up. And so, on that note, my final assessment of Generations Rattrap is going to be that he is awesome. Thank you for watching, and this is General Tekno signing off.